That was a cool bubble.
Yep.
That was a huge bubble.
Yep.
Whoa, look at him go.
Bye-bye.
That was pretty cool.
Big bubble show.
Those are some big bubbles. Whoa.
Whoa.
Look at him go.
I believe I can fly.
That's awesome.
I can touch the sky. Whoa.
That is pretty cool. That is one cool
Bubble-tastic.
bubble wand. You have some mad bubble skills. Whoa, look at them go. Whoa, look at that guy. He's still going.
Whoa. He's bubbling in.
That's pretty cool. Lots of bubbling going on.
I love to bubble. Bubble. Bubble.
You're a bubbling professional.
Yes, yes I am. Let's see if I throw it over my head, what it'll do.
Your head will get stuck in a bubble. It looked like reverse rain.
It was going up.
Yep.
Reverse rain. It goes up and then comes down.
So right now, you guys probably can't see much of anything, right?
No.
So what's going on is it's late at night,
Yeah.
and we are completely out of power. And we're kind of walking around the neighborhood to see if anybody else is out of power, what's going on. We tried flipping the switches to see if like it was a bad, if like a switch was stuck in the electrical box. So that was not it. But look how, on the bright side, look at how gorgeous that moon looks tonight. It is beautiful. You guys can't really tell, but it's pretty bright out.
Yeah.
Like, we never see the stars or the moon here. No. So to see that with everybody out of power is kind of crazy.
It's kind of hilarious.
It's always super bright. So it's really, really weird to see it not that way.
I know.
It's always, you can't see the stars, can't see anything from all the like lights, but nobody has power. So you're seeing it all. Hopefully it comes back really soon though, because we do have tropical fish.
And groceries.
And he's out of power too.
Wonderful.
So look, you guys. Look at that. That's our neighborhood. We don't live in the country, so to see that is kind of crazy. Like, we're lucky. We have a lot of trees. But we live in Anoka. It's not like
Anything fancy.
It's not like it's very rural. So to see it this dark is crazy. I've not seen that. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mandi Maniacs. We got really lucky. The power finally came back on probably around, what was it? I think around 4 a.m. I stayed up because, I don't know, I was worried because we have tropical fish and their heaters were out because, the power was out. So what I did was I put blankets around them. But I was also worried. I'm like, oh no, are they gonna lose oxygen then? So luckily everything was fine. They were fine. When everything got up and running, they were laying at the bottom of the tank a lot. So I was kind of worried about them. But this morning they're looking really good. It was weird, the power outage, seeing everything so dark out here. It's usually really lit up by, we don't live. Looks are deceiving. It looks like we live rurally, but, well, we don't. we live in Anoka, not like in town, a little out, but we live in a big subdevelopment, so we do have a nice amount of land, but all around us, like, our neighbors can pass coffee cups out the window. It's kind of, you know, there's probably like 3 of us that have a decent amount of land, and everything else is really kind of claustrophobic, kind of cramped. But anyway, it was really weird because everything was completely dark, as you guys saw, which is weird to see out here. And you could see the stars, and it was beautiful. But, you know, when you have tropical fish or groceries in your fridge, you're like, oh no. But in the summer, I really don't worry that much because time is on your side. Where I actually, like, probably, 2 years ago, we had a power outage in the winter and a really bad storm, and I had, like, I'm a pretty calm person, but that sends me into a pretty hysterical state. Winter, I'm not good with winter. And you start thinking of the reality, okay, the human body can't handle negative 30 degrees. Pretty soon you're going to run out of food. You're going to freeze. It's not going to be pretty. And that scares the hell out of me. That's why I can't wait to move south. That is definitely a dream for me that I hope becomes a reality in the future. I was thinking Florida, but haven't completely narrowed that down. I think Alabama might be really nice. Maybe the Carolinas, Georgia, somewhere that doesn't get killing winters. I'd ideally like to live somewhere I can grow year-round, and there are plants that are more tenacious than others, like broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Crazy thing you might not know. I learned this in gardening. Brussels sprouts can survive a pretty crazy amount of cold, so that is really, really cool. You know, obviously not Minnesota cold, but they can survive a bit below freezing, actually, quite a bit below freezing. So, you know, we're speaking in Fahrenheit, 32 degrees, but not, you know, well, I guess 0 Celsius, same thing. Sorry, sidetrack. But they can handle, down to 15 degrees, something like that, 10, 15 degrees. So if you don't live in Minnesota, I mean, Brussels sprouts, they've got you. And there's other tenacious things too, so that definitely makes me feel better. And you don't have to worry about your animals, heat lamps, all of that loveliness. I don't know, I think it would be wonderful to move south. I've always loved the South. I did used to live in the South a while back. I lived there for 3 years, but it wasn't like the nicest of areas. It was, you know, and I wanted to be closer to family, so I moved back to Minnesota. But Minnesota didn't seem to suck as much then. Sorry. I think you forget sometimes, you know, distance makes the heart grow fond, and then you come back and you're like, But I did want to be by family. That's why I came back. So, you know, if I can convince my mom she'd like to move south too, that would be awesome. We could all be one big happy family in the South. So that is a hope for me. Also, the crime here is getting really not good. So, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's actually our neighbors fighting right now. So, anyway, long story made short, our power came back on. That was really good. There's a lot of things you start to worry about when the power goes. And luckily, I'm not into, like, your internet-powered Alexa and all that. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, if your power goes out, what happens? What happens? Because if your door locks are powered and your security systems and all that by internet and your everything in your oven, everything's powered, you're kind of screwed. But I think what I might end up doing is getting backup, like battery/solar backup, because I'm thinking if I get a power bank, the things I worry about most, I mean, again, summer, not winter. Winter's a whole nother monster. But just summer-wise, I think I'll get a power bank backup for the fish tank and the fridge, and then, you know, and probably a phone in case you need for an emergency, whatever the case may be. Luckily, when it went out, I had 100% on my battery, so it was fully charged. Yeah. Also, if you live in the south, like, solar panels often crack in Minnesota, either from the snow or the cold. If you live in the south, you don't have that problem, so I'd probably do solar backups on everything, in my opinion. I don't know a lot about that kind of stuff, so I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that's really even a possibility, but it does seem like it'd be kind of cool. Another thing that's scary is if you live on a well system, which I like wells, I like having your own water. The thing is, though, when you lose power, your well pump quits, so you don't have water either. It's kind of a thought. It's a bit unsettling, so I think, you know, along with the power bank, I'm gonna stock up on water. That'll be good. I don't know, all my crazy thoughts, right? Just coming up with things and, you know, thinking them through, what works, what doesn't. So yeah, that is my long story made short. So I hope you guys have a really incredible weekend and you enjoy it. I know I will. We are actually going to probably be going out to, well, obviously we're this weekend. We don't do it every weekend, it's every other. We like doing it with my mom, and she comes every other weekend. So yeah, we're gonna be doing another small town adventure this weekend, and then we'll be posting it like next weekend. So yeah, we're gonna find the right Royalton last time. We found out there's 2 Royaltons, and we were looking for a small town. Wow, did we find one. So it was the wrong Royalton, but we ended up having a really great time. We explored and discovered new things. It was really, really fun. And yeah, we had a great time. I kind of, you know, I love the unexpected like that, when it just, you know, you find a new place and you're like, oh, this is cool, what's here? So it was like a happy accident. Yeah, so we're gonna go to the right Royalton this time, we hope. To go see Blanchard Dam, and then yeah, so that'll be fun. We actually we ended up then going to Pine City from Royalton, the wrong Royalton last time, and we found this Mexican place called Don Julio. Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't know it was a chain, so it's not like the only one or whatever, but their food is really good. If you have a Don Julio by you, it's worth giving it a go, because it's pretty good. Yeah, so again, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and if you want to pop over to my other channel, if you haven't yet watched our restaurant reviews or our out and about like town reviews where we check out all different small towns, you totally should, because it's a lot of fun. Bye guys, and keep on creeping.